Today I'm going to be talking about Arabian Perfume Dupes and more because when I was preparing to do this video, I decided to put other perfumes from other places, but that they also smell very similar to these fancy fragrances, that are expensive, that cost a little more money, but smell really good, right? So let's start. Before I keep going, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click on the bell. The first one that I want to start with is this one that is called Luxury Rouge and is by Rive. I'm gonna put the names of all the perfumes I'm talking about down there in the description box, so don't worry about it. And this one is very similar in smell to and this one that is called Rouge Malaki by Armani. And I got a sample because the full bottle is expensive and it's hard to get to find a bottle of this one these days anyway. But anyway, so these two smell very similar. Do they have any differences? Yes, to me they do, but they're very minimum. What are the differences? Before we go there, let's start, or let me give you a little introduction about this one, Rouge Malaki. So in this one, what is this about? When I put it on, what I get is a beautiful tuberose perfume combined with some pepper and some creaminess. I really like it. I think this fragrance is very fancy, super well done, pure quality. I mean, it's plus but how this one it compares to this one. So here I also get the beautiful tuberose with some pepper going on, but the creaminess is more pronounced here compared to this one. There is some creaminess, but it's not as much. Versus here, I do notice that creaminess, and I enjoy it very much because I like creamy perfume. So I enjoy really much that here. Now here, I know like a resin, like a balsamic aroma, but just a little bit. And it stays there, but it's minimum. It's not like strong or anything like that. No. It's minimum, but I get to notice it. Versus here, it's more like at the beginning, and then as the perfume keeps draining down, as you wear the perfume, that resin, that balsamic aroma on my skin, at least it goes away. Versus here, I notice that during the whole life of the perfume, but it's minimal. It's nothing that how can I say, something that you will notice it right away and it's really punchy, very strong. No. It's very gentle, it's very soft, very minimal, but I notice it. Versus here, I don't notice that when after wearing the perfume for a while. That resin is there in the beginning, like I said, but after I wear the perfume for a while, it's gone. But at the end of the day, I think those fragrances smell very similar to each other. I compare both of them together different times and they smell very similar. I think you have to be an expert or super very picky, like if somebody's wearing this and to know that, oh no, you're not wearing this, because at the end of the day they both smell like a beautiful tuberose aroma with some pepper. So to me, you will have to be like super picky to say, come, let me super smell you to know that this one is a little more resin in it and this one is a little, I mean, who does that really? When you're wearing your perfume, at the end of the day, like I was saying, to me those two smell very close, very similar to each other. Now this is a fragrance, I think, for a grown woman. I don't like to put an age on a perfume because I think everybody can wear whatever they want to wear. But if you are wondering, with this one, I think it's more for grown-ups because of the smell, that pepper going on. It smells really nice, but it's more mature, like more grown-up, like, you know, for someone maybe in her 30s or something like that. Another one that also smells so similar to each other is this one that is called Destinee and it's by Rive, and this one smells very similar to Libre by YSL, and I got a sample myself. I tried both of them and it's very similar to each other. When I say similar, I mean similar, very similar. Now what is it that I get in Libre? In Libre I get a gorgeous floral perfume that has a really nice punchy, but by like really super strong lavender now. and it smells amazing. It has another flowers, and that's the thing about Libre, the other perfume version, by the way, is that Libre, even so lavender can be a strong note, and many times to me lavender smells like a note for a man, something that a man would like to wear. But here in Libre by YSL, the other perfume version is done to perfection because it's nice, strong, punchy, but feminine. So I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. How strong it is, how powerful it is, but it's still very feminine, very girly like, you know. So here in Destinee, I get that too. That beautiful, strong lavender note, but there are a few differences. What are they? The here in Libre, in Destinee, the aroma itself is a little softer compared to this one. In Libre, the aroma, the potency of the perfume is really strong. It's oof. Versus here, think of it more of an eau de toilette, versus this one is more like an eau de parfum. You know, more strong, versus this one is a little more weak, but it still has that punchy, really nice, strong lavender also note. Here the lavender note, even so it's really strong, like it is here, it's not as strong compared to this one, because this one is a little more fruity, and I smell the vanilla a little stronger compared to this one. But still, when it comes to, do they smell the same? Like if I wear this one, people will think I'm wearing this one. I think yes, because when I was comparing both of them, they both smell very similar to me. Very the only difference that is the most noticeable is that this one is not as strong as this one is. And also the lasting power. This one lasts me longer compared to this one. But this one is super affordable. I think I got it for maybe $10–15, something around that. I can't remember the exact price, but it was affordable. Another one is this one that is called Alida, and this one is very similar in smell to L'Interdit by Givenchy, the other perfume version, and I have a sample here. Those two are very similar, and those two are beautiful fragrances. I really love this smell. It's wonderful. So what is it that I get in the Interdit? In the Interdit I get, basically, to make it quick and not talk forever in this video, what I get is a beautiful tuberose with some pearl. So it's a sweet tuberose perfume, very girly, very, I don't know, happy perfume to go out, to go on a date, to have fun with your friends. All about happiness is this perfume to me. It smells so good, I really enjoy. Now, what is it that I get here? Here I get the same thing, well, not the same exactly, there is a little different there. It will be the tuberose, but instead of pears, I get apples. But still it's a sweet perfume, because the Interdit is a sweet perfume, and this one is a sweet perfume too. Now you will say, well, apples and pears is really not the same thing. Yeah, it's not, but it's very similar. And when it comes to the smell here, honestly, when I was trying both of them, they smell very similar, like very similar to each other. Another one is this one that I got at Temu. And this one is called Yes I Can, and right here it says Flower of Story. So this one is very similar. Look at the bottle. Doesn't it remind you already of something else? And that's the reason why I got it, because I thought, it gotta be, because look how, the bottle, how similar it looks to this other perfume. So anyway, this one is very similar in smell to Armani My Way, which I got a sample. And this is amazing because they smell so similar. Like if I'm wearing this, and I have tried that, I'm wearing this and people think I'm wearing this, because this one is kind of famous, kind of popular. So that's how they similar in smell they are. Very well, the ones that I tell you are very similar, very similar. So anyway, so they smell very similar. What is it that I get? A beautiful tuberose smell with some jasmine, a little fresh. It's very beautiful aroma, some sweetness in it. Not really sweet, like sweet perfume, but it has some sweetness in it. But anyway, it's a very beautiful fragrance. Beautiful A+ aroma in my opinion, because it smells really pleasant. What are the difference? This one, the duration is not as long as this one. And another difference is the projection. here the projection is different, because this one spray and you're done, or 2 sprays and you're done with the perfume, versus this one, no. This one, the projection is mild. You really have to be but this one is so affordable. I think I paid $10 for it. So, but when it comes to the smell itself, yes, they smell very similar, very similar. I would say like 95% close. And the last one that I'm going to be talking about is this one that is called Encanto Shine, and it's by Salvatore Ferragamo, and that's how the bottle looks like. And this one is very similar in smell to Bombshell by Victoria's Secret, and I got a sample right here. So this one, Bombshell, is one that I like a lot for a while, but I don't want to have a full bottle anymore, because even so I like it, I think it smells pretty good. I think it's an aroma that I'm pretty much done with myself. But it is a very pleasant aroma that I really enjoy very much for a good while. But Bombshell, what is it Bombshell about? Bombshell is a fruity perfume with some flowers that to me smell kind of clean. It has some fresh vibes going on. It's very pleasant. It has some sweet. It's not really sweet, but it has sweetness in it. So it's a pleasant aroma. I like it. I enjoy it. But how similar or different are they from each other? Well, the difference that I noticed comparing both of them, the smell is very similar. To me, like around 92, 93, 94, something around that, because they're very similar. Do I found any difference between both of them? I noticed some minimum ones. Encanto Shine, to me, it has a little woodiness going on, but that woodiness is very mild. It's not something that is pronounced, that is really strong or anything like that. No, it's very mild, it's soft, it's gentle. Versus here in Bombshell, I don't really get that woodiness. My skin doesn't pick up that, versus here I do, but it's, like I said, very mild. Another difference that I noticed is that Bombshell is a little more fruity and a little sweeter compared to Encanto Shine. But at the end of the day, when I apply both fragrances, they both smell very similar to each other. And that's another reason too why myself, I don't buy another bottle of Bombshell, because this one smells so similar, and I'm okay with this one. And see, I have it all pretty much a full bottle, because even so I like Bombshell. I think it's a good, pleasant aroma that for a while I saw, but nowadays I'm just done with that aroma, and that's why I keep having my full bottle. I don't think this is a perfume for when you want to smell super sexy or super seductive. I don't think so. To me, this is more a perfume to wear for simple occasions, you know, like going to school or going to your everyday activities, going to work, things like that. Yeah, it smells really nice. It smells pretty good. It has a flirtiness in it, but I don't think it's a fancy perfume. There is some little thing floating there. I don't think it's a fancy perfume, and I don't think it's an elegant perfume for special occasions, and I don't think also it's a very sexy perfume. No, I think you can wear it to go out with your friends. You could wear it to go to a date, but I don't think it's the sexiness, because you know Victoria's Secret is always like, oh, super sexy this and super sexy that, right? But this one, to me, more than sexy, is flirty. Just that, just flirty. It doesn't go all the way to sexiness type of thing. I have a video where I talk about Arabian Perfume Dupes, and those are just Arabians, and I'm gonna put that video next. So if you are interested, you can just click and go watch it. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.